Boy, this roller coaster of a forecast has kind of required that level of concentration, huh?
Oh, it does. It's been very active. We're still in an active pattern. I don't see it ending anytime soon, but we do look like we're getting going through a transition into colder weather. So that's great for the ski areas. I know we're getting a lot of complaints from them because they started making some snow, and now we've got a little bit of a warm spell and rain. So yeah, that's some good news for them. Anyway, let's take a look what is going on out there right now, and we are dealing with some showers and some cooler temperatures starting to work in. Drier air across northern areas right now of the state. We're at 43 in Greenville, 45 degrees. Berlin, New Hampshire. Here in Portland, 47 degrees, and here in Bangor at 50 degrees. Down east, we're in the 50s, and that's where we're seeing the rain. So we'll see cooler air moving in overnight tonight, but not cold air. So I'm not expecting anything to freeze over as we go through the course of the night. Winds are starting to switch out of the northwest. It's drier air moving in, but still down east, we got a southerly wind. We saw a gust about 22 miles per hour over in Bar Harbor. Right now, we have low pressure that's moving over the Gulf of Maine. That's going to continue to whiz out of here overnight. Cold front will move through. Another secondary cold front moves through tomorrow, and that's going to bring some colder air as high pressure settles in over New England for the weekend. And that's a very strong area of high pressure, and that's going to provide us with some protection of some storms that may try to make a run at us as we get towards the early portion of next week. Right now, we have plenty of rain right now falling, some heavier rains moving through the area. Bar Harbor, you're ready for a shower that's going to be moving in from your west as we go through the next half an hour or so. Great Pond, you just had a heavier shower. This is all exiting towards the east. Bangor, a couple of sprinkles left over, and that's it for you. And further towards the north, we have some heavier rain. And again, Presque Isle down over towards, what's that right there, Holton, and down over towards the east. That's all going to be out of here within the next 45 minutes. So we're going to start to see things drying out. Overnight tonight, again, winds start to switch out of the northwest. Could see temperatures maybe in Rangeley, you may hit freezing, but for the most part, everyone stays above freezing as cooler air starts to move in. You're waking up tomorrow morning in the lower 40s from Portland over to Bar Harbor, even over to Bangor. By the afternoon, we start to see colder air moving in. We'll see some clouds, maybe a mountain snow flurry during the first portion of the day, but I think things start to dry out during the afternoon, pushing 50 along the coastline, and then we'll start to see those temperatures falling as we go through the course of the afternoon. It's definitely going to feel cooler as you get towards later portions of the afternoon. By 6 p.m., sun goes down, temperatures drop quickly in the 30s for the most part, and then we're below freezing by this time tomorrow night. Now, in terms of wind tomorrow, those winds will start to crank as we go through the morning. By the afternoon, 25, 30 mile per hour gusts along the coastline offshore. That's where we'll be dealing with some gusty winds, so mariners beware of that. And then by tomorrow night, we start to see those winds subsiding, still seeing some higher gusts along the coastline, especially down eastern areas. High pressure settles over New England on Friday. It's leaves us with some chilly temperatures, pretty much where we should be, and then maybe even some flurries developing as we go through Saturday morning. But for the most part, it's protecting us. A very strong area of high pressure. We have low pressure over the Ohio River Valley. That's going to dive towards the southeast for now. Still not going to let this one off the hook. We'll watch it very closely, but I think for the most part, if anybody does see any snow or rain, it will be portions of southern New England. High temperatures tomorrow. In the 40s northern areas, and we'll watch those temperatures falling as we go through the afternoon. Upper 40s, close to 50 along the coastline and south. And then on Friday, most of the area in the upper 30s to about 40 degrees as we get towards the south, and then mostly in the 30s in the higher mountaintops, barely making it above freezing, and you'll notice the winds will still be gusting out of the north. So it's going to be a chilly day, that's for sure, on Friday. As far as the mariners, the marine forecast goes, we'll see seas 4 to 6 feet tomorrow, gusty northwest winds, gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour. Small craft advisory is in effect right through 7 a.m. on Friday. 7-day forecast, and you know what? We get rid of that rain tonight. It turns cooler. Again, we take steps getting into the colder air. Tomorrow, kind of a transition day. It's going to be breezy. You'll definitely feel it in the morning, and then in the afternoon, you'll start to say, geez, it's pretty cool out here. And as we get into Saturday, a couple of coastal flurries. I think mostly along the coastline. Temperatures definitely feeling more like winter right through the weekend, partly cloudy on Sunday. And then next week, we're watching that system. I think it stays south. But again, we just want to keep an eye on it. But for the most part, starting to feel more like winter.
Yeah,
as
that
we get
low
into the
of
weekend.
20, I'm definitely going to be saying
I
geez.
know. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's going to definitely be a shock to us.
Thanks, David.
Thank you, Zach.